got his rep as a defensive coach, and he was an assistant here with the Knicks in the '90s when they played,
Mhm.
ball and played that slow pace. Is it surprising at all that you come here and it's push the ball, play up tempo, and push pace and all that stuff?
I wouldn't say it's surprising. Um, I think as players and coaches go through this league, it's changing every year. There's a new trend, and so you got to be able to adapt. And good coaches, good players. The reason why they are around for a long time is that they continue to adapt. They adapt their game, adapt their way of thinking, things like that. So it's just how the league is trending. Either you're going to get with it, or you're going to get left behind.
When you were talking to them going through free agency, was that something they talked to you about? We're going to play fast, or is that something that was approached?
Oh, definitely. They wanted to play fast. They've made it an emphasis that we want to play fast, and so I think it's a way for everyone to succeed. Get everyone in transition, get out, get easy buckets, play off each other. It's hard to scout offense when there's no plays if you're just playing in transition. It's very hard to scout. So it's just the way the league's moving, and then it's the way that we want to play.
Is it fun? Do you enjoy it? I know in college you played slow.
We played slow, but we could score.
Right.
I would say it's fun. It's definitely fun. It's hard work, but it definitely it's getting, as of right now, it's getting the job done. So we got to continue to be better at it, be more efficient at it. But if we win, it's fun.
Is the focus kind of like, there were times after made baskets where you guys beat the other team down the court for a laugh. Is kind of been the emphasis like every time we get the ball, we want to go?
We want to get up and go, and there's times to walk it up, but more times than not, if we can play, we can always slow down. If you're playing fast, you can always slow down, but it's kind of hard to play slow and then speed it up. If we're playing fast, we can always change pace and do things like that. It's just, like I said, it's easier to tone it down than it is to speed it up.
What's the biggest challenge of this style you're playing?
Being consistent with it. Got to do it every time. It's how it is. It takes hard work. It takes good conditioning, and it takes being smart as well. Sometimes, we could be playing fast, but we know we're not getting good shots. We got to be smart, and I think we got to trust each other and all that stuff. I think we're in a good spot right now. We're still learning it. We're still trying to get better at it, but I think everyone's really buying in.
How delicate is the balance between playing fast but not taking bad shots?
Very. I think it's really easy to say we want to play fast and then just kind of, throw whatever up to the rim whenever. But there's definitely some strategy to it. Playing fast, getting downhill, trying to create a problem. If they don't help, go be aggressive. If they help, and someone's open.
Jalen, you were a power forward when you were in high school, right?
Yeah.
Were you a full-time power forward, or you just played there a little bit? I've read about that. What's the story about it?
Where'd you read that? I
actually don't remember where I read it. It's like a thing that I read in class, but could you set me straight?
I was never a power forward. Small power forward. No, I think I learned how to play different styles. I know how to play it fast. I know how to play in situations where it could give us an advantage. I tried to make my game for what I had, as versatile as possible, and I was never really the four, but I knew what the four could do if I needed to be there, and so that's all.
So I'm sure you can guess the reason why I'm asking that, because I don't know, you're not like Mitch was in here last week, and he was making jokes in typical Mitch fashion about how all he wants to do is just cross people around the perimeter. I feel like that's every center, right? They all want to be guards. I feel like you're the rare guard who just is out there playing like a big when you get in the low post. Where have you always been like that? Where does that come from?
I started in high school. I was more physical in high school. versus other players, and it was an advantage. Like no one really knows how to guard a guard in the post in high school. It's just you just don't hear it, and so when there would be games where I would even bring the ball up the court sometimes because they would have a smaller guard on me, a guy who's just faster than me, just quicker than me. I would just go right to the mid post and then play out of that and see what the defense is going to do. And so I would just find ways where I could be effective in the most efficient way possible.
What determines whether or not, so like for example, most of the time you see a guard or a perimeter guy go to the post, it's when he feels like he has a size mismatch.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for you, it's almost more dependent on like spacing and positioning than
Right.
size. Is that fair to say? Like what determines whether or not you feel comfortable going there?
I think I'm always comfortable down there. I'm always comfortable being able to, play with my back to the basket or just playing out of the mid post, playing from the elbow. It just gives me a chance to kind of slow down. One thing I learned like in college is like when I drive and I get cut off. Usually when people get cut off, they pick up their dribble and look at the pass. Coach Wright kind of emphasized that when you get into the paint and you get cut off, just use your dribble still, keep a dribble, and then that's kind of helped me slow down and see what's going on. And so, within college, there was no reason to help off the team that we had, so I was able to score. But it's just a way to read the defense, and I'm always trying to scan and see what's going on. If people aren't going to help, I'm going to score.
When do you feel like you perfected your footwork there? Like at what point was that, like high school, college, in the league? Like when did you feel like your low post footwork was like really refined? You had it down.
I think I had it down for a while. It was noticed in college. And I guess I've slowly brought it back to the NBA. Like I wasn't really playing on the post the past. I probably wouldn't say till last year, maybe this year, but I think I just had it. It's just now people are recognizing it.
Yeah, I mean, even when you weren't necessarily going down there, though, I feel like even when you penetrate, you do those start and stops, you get into your floater, like that footwork carries into those moves too, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's not me backing down somebody, getting some footwork. Well, it's when I get into the paint and then everyone sprays out and stays with their man. It gives me a chance to slow down and make a play. And I've watched a lot of basketball growing up and picked up a lot of things from different players. And so, I got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not, reaching down the floor in 2 seconds. But I'm gonna keep you off balance.
Whose footwork do you study? Like I know that there are always other guys you watch. Do you watch like bigs? Do you watch guards?
Truly, I know. I said this to him when I was a teammate of his, but I watched Dirk a lot. I mean, Dirk is a person on the perimeter who has great footwork in the mid post, who's not really like, bruising inside, going to a jump hook, but using his footwork to get where he wants to get. That's just how I watched him a lot, and then ironically became teammates with him. So, but yeah.
Do you remember who was like at the beginning who started working on like how you got to start working on trying to post up as a guard?
What do you mean?
High school.
Like, say it again. I'm sorry.
Do you remember like back in high school or whenever you really started thinking I want to try to score in the post?
Right.
Was there an impetus for that? Like, because most guards in high school aren't thinking I want to be a post-up player.
Yeah. Honestly.
I always thought you learned it at Villanova.
No, I had like in high school. It got to the point where like I would be picked up full court, and it's not like I can bring the ball up the court, but I have teammates who are capable of doing it as well. So I would just give the ball up, and then I'll go to where I know where I can put 2 points on the board.
So was there anyone specific that you worked on or you worked with when you first started playing post? High school coach?
Rick Brunson. Almost 99% of things you see started with Rick Brunson.
Did your dad play with Mark Jackson? Did he overlap?
I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Mark came back in 2000.
I don't think so.
Well, he didn't overlap.
I don't think
That was
so.
in, like, 2000 or something.
He was in 99, 98, 99.
Right, and Mark Jackson came back in 2000.
He came back in 2000.
Just because, I don't know, he's
He's your child's.
He is Mark Jackson was posting up 45 feet from the rim.
One thing, so I'll say this. One thing that I learned from my dad, when he was in college, when John Chaney was his coach, when you were getting pressured full court, like you kind of back the guy down from half court, like you said Mark Jackson was. So that's how it kind of started, and then that's where I guess built the foundation. And once I got to actually bring in the post, it was just the same thing. It's just you're close to the basket, and you're still scanning the floor to see what's going on. So it's the same.
Yeah, that's the really old school. Magic would start at like half court.
Yeah.
Villanova guys have done that now for a while, where guards post up. Was that something that they were doing before you got there?
Yeah, Arch did it. They definitely done it before, but I know Arch did it. And then it got to the point where we started playing 5 out my second and third year, and I would run the play, and then they wouldn't help, and then it was just, if you're not going to help, then I'm just going to go score, and if you help, then it's just threes, and so it just kind of became a read thing, and it's always a read thing, but you're basically in the post. It's just another position to where you can make a play.
What do you like about playing post?
For a guard, it's hard to guard. It's just it's unconventional.
Where'd you learn your floater?
Rick Brunson.
It's always Rick Brunson.
He's everything that I've learned is basically from him.
When did you get that down?
I can't even say I fully got it down. I'm still working on it. Like I don't think I've perfected it, and but I'm still trying to.
What specifically with that? Because I asked because like
Yeah.
I feel like you guys have more good floaters than any other. Like Memphis has a lot of good floater guys, and you have a lot of good
Mm-hmm.
Hart and quickly Rose and you.
Right.
And like I'm just what specifically do you feel like you can tweak with that? It looks like a good shot to me.
Yeah. I think getting better with my right hand for sure. Floaters. I don't even know. I just feel like sometimes I just, when you're right there, you just put the ball short, but I just feel like I can be more consistent with it. That's all.
Guys, good?
All right.
Thank you guys.